Okay, so the only complaint that I have about these is that
Going down.
the story in the first one that was accompanied with the Vista points is or was really touching. That was a really touching story. Um, the underlying story for the Vista points.
This is where
This
Clem said
is
we found the
just
pain points she needs parts from to heal plants and
kind
the sun
of
gods. I should let her know I'm here.
just like a tour, whereas Dad had a proper story attached to it, and it was heartbreaking. That story was heartbreaking. That's actually one of the best side quest, slash story arcs from the first one for me. So kind of sad about that, but otherwise, no complaint at all. Oh, I went past. Oops. Finally. Alright, we are going for Ether. I repeat, we are almost at Ether. What's up, pig?
They don't like us. An ancient ruin. Turned into a Tanakh stronghold? Could Ether be inside? It's not gonna be easy with Tanakh's warriors everywhere.
Okay. We are gonna go get Ether. Let's see. Manual save. Yes. F-38 Racewing. This F-38 Racewing one of the only 4 surviving planes used by Joint Task Force 10 during the Hot Zone crisis. A 6th generation VTOL multi-role combat aircraft. It was designed for air superiority, strike missions, close air support, electronic warfare, and intelligence gathering. Kindly donated to the museum by the Medina Society for Southwestern History. Ooh, museum. Hello and welcome to the Holo Tour of the Mojave Battlefield Memorial Museum. This tour will guide you through all of the museum's exhibitions, giving you broad insight into the Hot Zone crisis and the tragic battle that took place on these very grounds. If you wish to start indoors, press 1. If you wish to proceed directly to the crater exhibit, press 2. But before stepping outside, make sure you are properly protected from the dust and the heat and help any children in your party. Data corrupted. Boom. Anything else? Before we go in? Data console. Okay. Interesting. Small supply cache. You bow. Stay still.
Strike hard and soon.
Then we will resist, as we must. Regala's forces may seem strong now, but
Her machines took out my entire squad.
remember the visions. The old ones didn't choose their fight, but still they stood firm. They didn't falter. And neither will we. Blood of the Ten. You've come to us.
So you've heard.
Know who I am?
Oh, the warrior with hair like wildfire who defeated Regala's champion at Barren Light. Yes, you are known to us. I am Dekka, chaplain of the Lowland clan. You've come to speak with Chief Hikaru.
Not quite. There's something I need here.
Anything you need, the chief will provide. Come.
Is that one of the visions you were talking about?
Yes. The records of the Ten. I can show you them, if you like. On the way to the chief.
Oh yes. Yes, please. Hikaru wants to see me.
Why does Hikaru want to see me?
We are at war with Regala. And you've already shown that you can stand against her.
I'm not here to fight a war for you.
Not for us. With us. But I won't try to persuade you. That is for the chief. He can be very convincing.
Chaplain.
What does it mean to be a chaplain here?
We who outlast our youth study the visions and share their wisdom with our young.
What kind of wisdom?
How to be a true warrior. To fight with bravery and unflinching honor. And to know when to call for peace. You can see for yourself when we go inside.
Visions.
These visions. You said they're the records of the Ten. Who are they?
Yeah, war memorial. Yep.
Who fought a heroic battle
Yep.
against machines on this very soil long ago. Their deeds are honored in the visions. At least what remains of them. To be remembered and exalted.
There used to be more of these visions?
Many more. Once this place was filled with light and sound, but over the years they've fallen into darkness, one by one. That is why chaplains are so important to the tribe. We remember all we can of the visions, etched in our flesh, passed down by word of mouth from generation to generation. One day the whole grove may go dark. But chaplains who come after me will keep the memories alive.
To
All
Hikaru.
right. Let's go see Chief Hikaru.
He's in his throne room at the far end of the grove. Come. Be welcome among the records of the Ten.
Apparently they never heard of books. Apparently they haven't. Yeah. Then again, Shaltai, the way it is, it's been like what, 1,000 years? Close to 1,000. Yeah, no, it is 1,000 years. So would books even last that long? I don't think they would. And even then, like, because they were all about holo programs and everything, did they even have books leading up the few years leading up to it, up to the disaster? So books might as well be extinct at this point. Watch the visions, optional. Oh, I am gonna watch the visions. As long as I don't...
It's glitched. Incomplete.
Their full truths are lost to us. It's a chaplain's duty to make sense of these visions as best we can.
What's the origin of Executive Order 2036-370? 3073H, which used congressionally granted emergency powers to mandate the evacuations of most counties in the region outside of Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Phoenix. Displaced families and individuals would be moved to temporary camps before places would be found for them in habitable areas. To enforce the order, the government threatened to nullify existing water agreements between the Northwest and the Southwest, essentially turning off the taps for the so-called tri-state hot zone. To its supporters, 73H was a humanitarian effort designed to preserve resources and help climate-stricken southwestern families start new lives. To its opponents, the order was a clear bait-and-switch. The federal government had broken its deal with Medina in a greedy land grab that employed eminent domain to seize mining claims. At the same time, it would place southwestern refugees in fenced-in camps, which were quickly disparaged as 73 Hell, a provision that incited immediate something other than their skin. Oh. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Joint Force 10 active. Led by weapons were battle.
The 10 were dedicated soldiers, working together as a squad and sharing in their duty. And when the time came for battle, they took to the skies and leaped to glory. All Tenakth seek to follow their example. Before the chief, it was one of the few things the clans had in common.
Micah Cardori, Director, Andy Wright, Staff Instructions. Hi Andy, could you please inform relevant staff in maintenance, hosting, and security of the following new opening and closing protocols? I've already briefed Dwight and Shania at Music. Thank you, Micah. Opening the gallery rooms. Holographic displays should all be live 15 minutes before opening time. Inspect showcases for smudges and wipe with dry cloth if necessary. Inspect outdoor areas for temperature and humidity. Closing the gallery rooms. Make sure the cleaning robots have finished their sanitation rounds. Double check for restocking of supplies. Sign off on cleaning, usually with Ned. Escort cleaners to staff entrance. Final rounds. Hand over to night security through Music. Exit through staff entrance. Oh, watch the visions. Yeah. Wait, who's this? Natika,
Well met,
yeah.
Aloy. I was hoping we'd run into each other again after the flood and Bleeding Mark.
Natika. So you did it. You're part of the Chief's Guard now.
It wasn't an easy choice, but yes. After you left, we laid Kentuck to rest, and I thought about what he said. He served his clan, his tribe, as best as he could. I have to do the same.
I'm sure he'd be proud.
And he'd reprimand me for allowing myself to be distracted.
Can't have that.
Thank you again, Aloy. Strike true as the 10.
It's the barber mistake. It's one of the barber mistakes. It has multiple barber mistakes. You will see. Well, at least multiple people with the same barber. Multiple people with the same barber. That makes sense better.
Blast. Any crowd. 10 will be defending the mountain ladder.
During their war, The Ten climb sheer rock, braving blinding snow and wind. They stopped at nothing to protect their own.
You make them sound invincible.
They weren't. But the visions tell us of their courage and strength. Something our soldiers aspire to. The Sky Clan admires this one above all the rest. They make their home in the mountains northwest of here.
So the desert, these are the lowland, and then the Sky Clan is up here. So this is Stone Marsh. This is Memorial Grove. Huh. Man vs. Machine exhibit shows holographic representations of all 7 G-Sin battle drone models deployed during the conflict. JTF-10 rapidly made a mockery of G-Sin's non-lethal approach in engagement after engagement, whether it was a surprise artillery barrage from the frigid slopes of Gold Mountain north of Big Bear Lake, or desert ambush near the solar plants in the Nevada desert, or wingsuit jump into the jungles of Colombia to stop an attack on a rare Earth convoy. JTF-10 soldiers repeatedly proved that state-of-the-art AI and newfangled weapons were no match for human cunning. And Joint Task Force 10, right? Yeah. I've read about this, like, I know this was talked about in Horizon Forbidden West. I mean Horizon Zero Dawn. But I'm actually forgetting what the war was. I know the war is about the Hot Zone, but I can't remember who it was for. I think it was a civil war, wasn't it? And what the resolution for that was.
10 seized the desert. Others raging sands. Their soldiers battling enemy lines.
What's this one about?
The Ten waged war against their enemy in the desert heat, a land too harsh for any to survive. But against all odds, they prevailed. So the Desert Clan does the same. You must have passed through their territory on the way here.
I did.
I did. They seem a little extreme.
They take that as a compliment.
10 claimed the desert.
The visions have inspired many. Take all the time you need.
I was trying to find a quick low point, but I couldn't. I'll look into it later. Carefully written Kajak list from Fashav's personal mark. From Decca, the vice patient chaplain of the Lowland clan, I finally learned the answer to a question that has long vexed me. Before my capture, the only Tenarch I ever had conversation with, if one could call it that, was a prisoner at Sunstone Rock who spoke of taking the blood and children of her enemies as her own. Her rant seemed to confirm the lurid stories about the Tenarch I had read in my youth, yet in all my time in the Forbidden West I have never seen such barbaric practices. I wanted to know if there was truth to the prisoner's words. There was. Those were the old ways, Dekar clarified, dating from the constant warfare between clans of years past, since the ascension of Chief Hekarro. Such practices have been outlawed, though not completely abolished. A few stray recalcitrants and exiles still cling to them. Intriguingly, the Axe themselves were never as malicious as the Kaja portrayed them to be. Tasting the blood of a fallen foe was meant to honor their martial deeds. So, cling on. And often children were taken from conquered settlements to be raised as equal members of their new clan. That not so much, but the first part is at least a little bit Klingon, which was considered to be a merciful outcome. I cannot help but see myself in this context, and often of sorts, taken in by a new tribe. It hasn't been easy, and there are still those in the clanlands who would reject me. Still, the more I learn about my new people, the more I see a nobility that the Kaja have omitted from their records.
Join us, 10. Deep ranged. 10 protected. In the jungle, sealed by darkness. Trap their enemies.
Soldiers in a jungle. Those were the 10?
Yes. They knew how to use the jungle's depths to distract the enemy until the perfect moment to strike. Generations ago, my clan, the Lowland, looked to this one for inspiration as they claimed the jungle to the southwest.
So that's how the three clans are divided. And we finally have someone to hand over the...
It said that relic you wear can hear the voices of the old ones. Is it true?
finally someone to hand over our black boxes. I did this completely on the opposite direction, right? Yeah.
You have an old world recording?
This box was speaking with voices of the old ones. But now there's noise over them.
Let me take a look. Where did you find this?
We took it from an Oseram Delver. She was trying to
I got the
steal
data point,
other
yeah.
artifacts from Tenakth territory. The others were going to bury it in the sand with her. But then I heard the voices.
Well, the data here is badly corrupted, but...
I
Delta
think.
Juliet 9, you are weapons free and cleared to engage the swarm. Good hunting.
Copy that. We'll buy Zero Dawn the time you need. Delta Juliet 9 out.
The voices of warriors from the past. And that Oseram wanted to sell them for shards. The bravery of the 10 should be remembered.
I'm not sure what you mean by the 10. These voices came from the final battle of the Old Ones.
Another battle? I could learn more about it if I could find the other boxes. That Delver did say there might be more recordings to be found in the wreckage of ancient flying machines. She claimed she had a way to locate them.
Yeah. The box with the voice data on it is emitting a locator signal. I could use it to find the others.
If you do then, bring them back here. I will see to it that they're treated with proper respect. Whatever sacrifices were made by these ancient soldiers, we will honor them.
Oseram Delvers.
Do you get many Oseram Delvers in Tenakth territory?
Fewer every time we catch them, but those thieving rats would do anything for the shards. There'll always be some who'll risk coming here.
And what do you do with the ones you catch?
Delvers spend their lives in the dust. So we bury them in it. Alive.
Okay. Appropriate.
Why
I
do you want these
suppose.
recordings?
Every battle teaches its soldiers. We should learn those lessons and honor those who fell. That is our way.
You probably suffocate. Well, you probably. I don't know. Do you die first from lack of oxygen or by inhaling dust? And whatever it is. Dirt.
I've already found a recording.
I'll take any you find. Let me give you something for it.
Wait, you buy stuff for this? Okay. Okay. Side rippers as well, nice. Slither Fang. Oh, I needed a Dreadwing Metal Fang. I actually needed a Dreadwing Metal Fang. I didn't need a Luminous Brainstem. This is what I needed. I did not check everything before I purchased stuff. No. Well, there's
These
a...
voices will be kept here. They will be remembered.
As far as I know, there's a...
Let me know when you have one.
If I find more of those recordings, I'll bring them back to you.
As far as I know, there's a... yeah, there's a black box right here. So, whenever we get out of this quest, that's the first thing we do. And grab the Dreadwing thing. I haven't seen any other Dreadwing saddles.
From those recording devices. Should help me to find any others that are still out there.
Oh yeah, data point. I did not get that data point. You were right, Shabtai. Exhibit allows us to hear their final moments using an interface donated by Sterling Malkeet. We can listen to any flight recorder that employs the industry standard AFR encryption protocol version 3.5.4 or later. Simply place a black box in the interface to listen to its contents. Please maintain respectful silence as you hear the voices of the fallen. I am derping very much today. Oh no, there's two there. I got this one, but not the other one. I got the first house record, not this one. I didn't realize there were two. Yep, that's what happened. Okay. Alright, we are done. Let's go to the throne room. I mean the throne room. Welcome to the Hall of Heroes. This room is dedicated to the memories of Roberto Medina, who financed and led the campaign against the federal government and its fleet of General Synthetics battle drones. Colonel Edward de la Hoya, commander of Joint Task Force 10, the brilliant strategist and veteran soldier who held off numerically superior federal forces. Colonel Anne Faraday, the legendary orator who oversaw early reconciliation efforts, and all those who lost their lives during the campaign and at the Battle of the Mojave. Anything else? Some big low dumps. Character bios. Tekka. Okay. Perfect. Hologram. Acid and fire. Both acid and fire. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Acid and plasma defense. Frost and purge water defense. Purge water and plasma defense.
What's this?
It was planted there by the chief. Ask him if you're curious. It's his tale to tell.
Okay.
Oh, I will.
The chief is inside. Are you ready to see him?
I'm ready.
Good. Come.
It's underneath the throne.
I will see you soon, Outlander.
The Savior of Meridian. I am told you held back Regalla's forces outside Barren Light. And defeated her champion, Grutta, in single combat. Impressive.
I met Fashav there, too. He said you were a great warrior. And a man of honor.
His death is a painful loss among many. We will not soon recover from the massacre of our marshals.
Yeah, you
are
will.
here to pledge your service. That could help considerably.
What?
I am not here to fight for you. I need something in that basement. Something that will save many lives, yours included. It's not something you can see, but it is there.
I have seen it. You have named your price. Now I name mine. With my marshals dead, I need your spear. Help me defeat my enemies, and I will grant you access to the chamber below.
I don't have a price. I am not a hired killer. I'm here to save lives, more than you can count.
I count the corpses of marshals slain. I count hundreds more Tenakth, whose lives hang in the balance. I will fight for them. I will kill anyone who threatens the peace, and you will too, if you want me to open the door to the chamber below.
Okay. So by that logic, what's stopping me from killing you right now? And taking what I need to save everyone?
You could try. You might even succeed. Either way, you must fight. My way might hold off Regalla and the slaughter she craves.
Fine. What do you need?
I need more marshals to keep the tribe together. Such warriors can only be promoted at a trial by combat called the Kulrut. I've sent out a call for the competition, but since Regalla seeks to undermine me, she is certain to attack it. She'll want to kill me in front of the assembled clans.
So what, you want me to be your bodyguard?
No. To defend the Kulrut. But there is more. Knowing Regalla will attack, one of the clans have balked at sending their contestants. You must go north and force Tekotteh, the commander of the Sky Clan, to submit and send his best.
Force him to submit.
Do whatever is necessary. I can't hold a Kulrut with 2 of the 3 clans in attendance. Marshal Kathala will assist you. He was maimed at Barren Light, but he can still be of use. I sent him ahead to the northern village of Stone Crest. Meet him there, and he will guide you to the Sky Clan stronghold. If you have any questions about your mission, now is the time.
Oh, I do have questions. For sure. Start there.
I'm sorry about Fashav. He seemed like a good man.
More than a man. A bridge between Tenakth and Carja. No Outlander ever earned our respect as he did. I had hoped he would be my voice in Meridian. That peace with the Carja might become something more.
An alliance?
In exchange,
No.
the Karja have much we lack. Our deeds are written in ink upon our bodies. Our memories die with our flesh. But the Karja never forget. Their deeds are written in book and scroll.
You wanted to learn from them.
As I learned from Fashav. He will be missed.
I mean, no, I did not expect to go in and get it, but I was expecting like a straightforward mission, but this seems a straightforward quest like the other two. But okay, I see why we were supposed to start with this one. I can definitely see why.
Fashav called Regalla your greatest mistake. Why?
That is not your concern.
Really? I fought against her forces at Barren Light, and I don't even know what her problem is.
She was the deadliest of my marshals. The point of my spear.
So what happened?
Above all, Regalla despises the Karja who burned her younger brothers alive. After we turned back the Red Raids and tore down the battlements of Barren Light, she hoped to chase them all the way to Meridian. She could not see the cost of such a war, nor the benefits of peace after the Mad Sun King fell. When I accepted Avad's entreaties, she went mad, called me traitor, challenged me before the marshals.
Regalla's challenge.
What did you do when Regalla challenged you?
If you were to Nacht, you would know that such a challenge cannot be refused. It was not easy to subdue her. I bear 7 scars from that fight. The other marshals wanted me to execute her on the spot, but I found I could not sever the bond between us. Her loyalty had been as boundless as her rage, so I spared her. Rather than mercy, she took it as a humiliation, one she will never be free from.
I mean, you're the chief of the clan. You should have realized that. You know how your clan
So Regalla wants you dead.
acts.
She does. But that will not be enough. She won't rest until all 3 clans fall in behind her as she marches on Meridian. Who knows? With machines under her control, perhaps she can raise it to the ground.
It's been tried before.
So I hear.
The cool route.
What exactly is the Cool Route?
Where once the clans fought each other, now we fight as one, against the machines. That is my law made manifest in the Cool Route. Each clan must send contestants whenever I call for the ritual. These contestants face trial by combat against machines in an arena just beyond these walls. Those who distinguish themselves become marshals who bind the tribe together as peacekeepers.
You called them peacekeepers, but the marshals I met at the embassy were warriors.
Warriors, yes, but more. They renounce the clan that birthed them and pledge themselves to order and peace. They enforce my law. They settle disputes and stand for Tenakth in parley with other tribes. Without them, I cannot rule, which is why you must ensure the next Cool Route takes place.
So basically the peace forces. Sky
Why
Clan.
won't the Sky Clan send contestants to the Cool Route?
Of the 3 clans, they have the most defensible base, protected by a mighty wall called the Bulwark. Their commander believes he can wait out the war between Regalla's forces and my own, safe behind his barrier.
Staying strong, while you and Regalla weaken each other.
You think like a seasoned marshal. Good.
Why me?
Why send me to deal with the Sky Clan?
All Tenakth respect strength, and you drove Regalla back at Barren Light.
That and most of your marshals are dead?
Correct.
What about Kotallo? Can't he do it by himself?
He is maimed, they will no longer respect him.
That hardly seems fair.
What is fair about losing an arm? Whether they respect him or not, Kotallo still has worth. He knows the Sky Clan, he was raised in their base. He will guide you well.
The chamber
You
below.
said you saw what's in the basement?
I did, on the day of my greatest victory.
What do you mean?
For a dozen generations, the three clans battled for control of this hallowed ground. Only I achieved it. I fought for years, killed whoever stood in my way. When I had finally slain all rivals, I stood alone in the grove. Victory was mine to savor, or so I thought. Thunder roared from the east, and a bolt of blue struck this place. That chamber.
Gaia dies. And Aether arrives.
All around me, the visions of the grove grew louder and brighter. And suddenly a new one appeared before me. The old one spoke, and what they said changed everything.
And?
What did the old ones say to you in this new vision?
The one called Faraday foretold the growing danger of the machines, and said we must unify to stop them. She called for marshals to enforce the peace. Then the vision faded, never to be seen again. I marked the spot where it shone with my spear, and I took Faraday's words to heart. Renounced war between the clans, trained warriors to fight machines, ordained marshals through the Cool Route. Since then, the tribe has been at peace, until Regalla attacked at Barren Light.
And the chamber, beneath the throne. You went in after the vision?
I did. Inside is an ancient device. It hums with power. You will see it for yourself after the Cool Route. This I swear.
Well, in that case, I'll go north.
I'll do what you want, and go north to deal with Dakota. But you'd better not forget about our deal.
You will have what was promised, if you succeed. Speak to Dekka on your way out.
If you
She
succeed.
will arm you for the road ahead.
There's a data point there. Where is this basement?